Assalamu alaikum. This is Dr. Muhammad Shamimul Islam. Welcoming you again in Fuzzy DEMATEL. So this video I would be Fuzzy DEMATEL part 3. Okay, and I am uploading this video because of your responses from another 2 videos from researchers from different countries. So they have requested me to do something about the questionnaire and also how to modify the Excel templates. Okay, so in this video basically we will show you how we can design the DEMATEL questionnaire. Okay, and then will I do some techniques how to modify my Excel template, or you can design your own Excel template. Okay, so let's start from the questionnaire first. So in the questionnaire, you see previously I have shown that this is a DEMATEL questionnaire, look like this in a matrix form. So but remember, when it comes about the fuzzy, you are using the linguistic values instead of numbers. So that's why you should not keep numbers here. Okay, so you always take qualitative values or perception from respondents. So you see here I am taking qualitative perceptions, not numbers, right? Qualitative perceptions. This is how you can develop the measures. Okay, so regarding the arrangement of the questions, you can plot the questions in a matrix form. Okay, this is what I have shown in my previous video. So this is the traditional DEMATEL questionnaire, okay, in matrix form. So you are asking respondents the relationship of suppliers on customers, right? Relationship of suppliers on potential entrants. This is how you are taking the responses. Okay, so now I am showing you another alternative questionnaire design approach in DEMATEL. Let's see this one. Okay, look at this. So if we have 7 aspects and we want to collect information on aspects, okay, so then my total questions of aspects would be 42 questions. Okay, 7 times 7, okay, minus 7. Okay, minus 7 means we are not asking relationship of A1 on A1. It's meaningless, right? So that's why we are removing 7 the self-related questions. Okay, so then if we have 16 attributes, okay, for 16 attributes we need 240 questions total. Okay, so imagine how many questions we have to ask. Okay, 42 plus 240 equal to 282. So 282 questions you are asking for 7 aspects and 16 questions, 16 attributes. So now here we are using the same, okay, the same measures, okay, the same measures. No influence, very low influence, okay, low influence, high influence, very high influence. Same measures. Now we are arranging our questions not in matrix form. And the first question, would be the influence of suppliers on customers. So we are asking their degree of perceptions, influence of suppliers on customers. They will rate based on their understanding. Here, say for example, influence of suppliers on customer. Okay, is very high. Is very high. So then you will put VH here. You see? So this way we arrange the rest of the relations in this format, and finally the 42nd question here, the influence of corporate operations on suppliers. Okay, so if anybody find it is say very low, you will put very low. So come to the questionnaire for attributes. We have 16 attributes, and 16 attributes generates 240 separate questions. For example, the first one, the influence, the influence of supplier concentration on the degree of vertical integration of the vendor. Okay, so this is how we are asking relationship to the respondents. So they will rate based on their understanding. So this is how number 2, number 3, and 240 question. Okay, so if you see in alternative approach, basically the list of the question or the format of the questions would be very long. Okay, maybe 15, 20, 30 pages. Can you imagine? 30 pages or 40 pages questions. Okay, 40 pages questions. How long it would be? And if you sometimes respondents will be afraid by seeing this long questionnaire. Okay, that's the limitation of this alternative approach, but it is relatively easy to understand. So if you find that okay, and this alternative approach is suitable for your context, okay, so you can go for using this alternative questionnaire, no problem. So now I come to the Excel. I said I have received also many requests how to use or modify the Excel templates. Although I have provided the formula in my previous presentations, so still I guess you can use you see my video, okay, and follow this my calculation process. So imagine that we have collected our responses in the matrix format, okay, in the first questionnaire template, using the first questionnaire template. So here we have collected total 5 experts' opinion, only 5 experts' opinion. Okay, so now we are using this to demonstrate the calculation process. So this one, the cell number B2, basically is meaningless relationship of A1 on A1, right? So we are not actually asking this relationship. So by default it is 1. So here a relationship of A1 on A2, we got Li. Okay, Li we have triangular fuzzy number. Okay, so this is how we got the responses. Now what we need to do, we have to convert these linguistic forms into numbers using this triangular fuzzy number. So what we have done here, we are using our linguistic scales, okay, and the triangular fuzzy number, and we have sorted it out. Okay, so for why we have sorted it, because we are using VLOOKUP tool of Excel to perform our action, and for working in VLOOKUP, it is required to sort our column, the first column. Okay, so we have sorted it out, and then we have put the value 1 1 1 1. This is for this one. Okay, so to convert 1, it will be always triple 1. Okay, but to convert li, there will be 3 values. Okay, so we have created separate 5 sheets to convert this. Sheet number 1, look at this. So for A1 means this one. Okay, first one. So this is the matrix basically. If you see this one, and also this way until 17, A17. This is the matrix format. But now we have the 3 values, and that's why we have created many columns here. 3 values to accommodate additional columns. So here what we are using, we are picking the relative triangular values of particular value. Okay, so for 1 there are 3 values, these are 1, and regarding hi we have 3 triangular values, right? So in manually we can do it, but it will be it's a kind of boring job. So that's why we have used the VLOOKUP option, okay, to fasten this process. So say for example this one stands for actually VI, right? So how we have done it, just let's see the formula VLOOKUP. I guess you know this formula, or if you don't know, you can watch videos how to use VLOOKUP formula in Excel. So basically we are giving a cell reference first. This is the base cell, okay, B2, it is our base cell, and where it is, this one, okay, and from where it will collect from this column. Okay, so this is the column reference 2 is the our left side value, or the lower limit of the triangular fuzzy number. This is the middle value, and this is the upper value. Okay, so we see our lower limit falls in column 2, middle value falls in column 3, and the last one falls in 4, and that's why we have used here 2, and here it is 3, and here it is 4. Okay, so this is the same formula. Okay, then you just double click, and then for A2 you need to just change cell reference, and this time this is C2, right? This time it is C2. You see, it is C2, and everything will be remain same. So this is how you converted the triangular numbers. Okay, so then we have the formula here. Okay, maximum minus minimum. So I guess it will be easy to understand, no problem. Maximum minus minimum, and this one again, if you see the formula, okay, f2 minus the minimum, this one, divided by, okay, f2 minus the minimum divided by b21. Okay, this one. So this is also relatively easy. You just see the formula. Okay, I guess it will not be a problem here. And finally you got the minimum, the Chris value equation using equation 8, Chris value. So once you have done the Chris values of all experts, okay, of all experts, so then what you do, you go for creating this table. So this table actually getting the average. Okay, it is getting the average of 5 experts, like the average of A1, okay, from expert 1, expert 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got the average. So how to calculate the average? We have different methods. You can use the sum divided by count. Count means you just copy. Okay, now let's see the step number 6, the obtaining the direct relation matrix through aggregating the normalized Chris value from all experts. So here what we have done, we have actually again in a matrix form, okay, A17, okay, we have aggregated all, by taking the average of all experts. And then step 7, gathering the normalized direct matrix. Okay, so to get this, what we have to do, we have to calculate the summations of all values of raw. Okay, we have to identify so we have to create the functions, sum functions, okay, of by using auto sum function. Okay, so this is how we did it, right? So first this way we get the sum value of the first row, and then just double click, you will get the rest of the values automatically. And then come to the direct matrix, how to obtain direct matrix. So again, what we have to do, we have to create this table first, okay, this table, okay, then use the formula, okay. So to get the direct relation matrix, the formula is given here, but again I see what is the formula here. So max, from where we got the max? So max comes from the maximum value, okay, equal to and x max of this one, right? Okay, we got the maximum value, and now what we have to do here, we have to it actually B3, I mean our this cell divided by the maximum one. Okay, so we got this one. So once we got this one, okay, but you must fix the this cell. Okay, you see, by putting a $sign, okay, we fix both the column and the rows and the row. Okay, but this one we should not fix, okay, because it will be relative. So once you get the first one, you just drag it here this way, okay, and then you do this way. So then the steps number 8, identity matrix. So I know this actually got the confusion. Most of the researchers they find very difficulties in designing the identity matrix, and to do this is not very tough job. So what you have to do, you have to create the matrix first. Okay, you do the matrix first, okay, and then you select the entire, I mean the range, okay, then click equal sign, then write m unit function for identity matrix. Okay, so then what is the dimension? Our dimension is 17. Okay, we have the 17 times 17 dimension. So bracket close, but don't press only enter. This time you have to, you see, Control Shift Enter. You have to press Control Shift and Enter. Okay, so then you get the identity matrix. Okay, you see 1 and rest of the values are 0. So we get the identity matrix, and then come to the step number 9. So here in step 9, what we have to do, once we establish the identity matrix, employing identity matrix minus the normalized direct matrix. So I minus O direct matrix. So where is our direct matrix? Our direct matrix is here. So I minus this one. So how you will get it? So to get it, you have to do this one minus this one. Okay, so you get it. So then drag and drag this way, same value, will get it, right? Okay, then double click. So we completed step number 9. Now come to step number 10, inversing the matrix. Okay, so we have to inverse the matrix now. This matrix we have to inverse. So to inverse, what we have to do, we have to use the formula that is called means verse function. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to select the entire matrix area. Okay, then use the formula means verse, pressing Ctrl Shift and Enter. this time also. So now you just follow me, okay. To use the matrix, what you have to do, again you have to make the matrix first, okay, matrix. Then you select the entire area of the matrix, then press equal sign, okay, type mean verse, so then array. This time our array is this one, so we have to inverse this matrix, right? So now close the bracket and don't press only enter, right? We have to press Ctrl Shift and enter, okay. So we got the main verse value, right? Okay. So now in the next column, step number 11, multiplying inverse matrix and direct relation matrix, attain the total relation matrix S. Okay, we have to multiply, but still this time how to multiply? Use MMULT function and Control Shift Enter function, right? So now again what we have to do, we have to create the matrix first, okay. We have to create the matrix first, okay. Then here equal MMULT, double click. So first array and second array. Now this one inverse matrix, then comma, and come to the direct matrix, right? This one. Very careful, right? Don't include max. Okay, then close. Again Control Shift Enter. Okay. So then we got this matrix, Control Shift Enter, and now we have to calculate the D and R. Okay. So how to get the D? Simply sum up. Okay. Then drag, and this way you sum up, okay, then drag, and this one basically the average equal to AVG, I mean the average of the total. You see, this way we get the average of the total matrix, 0.599. So now what we have to do, we have to put the D this way and R, okay. From R, this is our R, right? So you will find difficulties in transposing R function. So what you have to do, it's easy. You see the formula. We are using the D because it is in vertical mode, but R is not in vertical mode. It is in horizontal mode. That's why we have to transpose. But still, transposing is not easy. The whole column, for example, how to transpose this one. So what you have to do, you have to select the total cells, from where you want to transpose, then put a equal sign, then transpose. Okay, double click and then select this range, close, Control Shift Enter. Okay, Control Shift Enter, then it will work. So D plus R, D minus R, and then you get the figure. And to draw the lines, before drawing this line, what you have to do, you have to create the threshold value from total relation matrix. Okay, we got the average. This is the threshold value, and then what you have to do, effect matrix. We have to generate an effect matrix. Okay, so how we can generate the effect matrix? By using the if function. Okay, so means if the value of A1, say for example this one, if this value is greater than the threshold value, I mean the average one, then keep it as it is. Otherwise, convert it into 0, 0, 0. Okay, this is what the formula actually tells. Okay, so now we got the effect matrix, drawing the arrow. Okay, so before drawing the arrow, we can still have three types of arrow. We can say the degree of strength. Okay, so we calculated the minimum, average. Okay, this is how the function is, average function. Okay, the higher function is the max function. How to calculate this one? The formula is given here. Okay, using our if function. Okay, so we have the understanding, for example, the value between 0.5992 and 0.6397 represent weak effect. The values between 0.6397 and 0.6819 represent medium effect, and the values between 0.6819 and 0.7241 represent strong effect. So now, drawing this line, for example, you see this one, strong effect, this one, medium effect, and this one, weak effect. For example, A15 relationship, effect of A15 on A6. Let's see, A15 here on A6, this one, 0.6862, right? 0.6862 represents 6862, basically the strong effect, right? So that's why this line, solid line, represents strong effect. So A15 has impact on A6, A5, okay, on A6. Is there a relationship? A5 on A6, 0.719 is strong effect. Okay, so say for example we have missed one, showing one impact, A5 on A6. okay, shows a strong effect, but we didn't draw this one. So now how to draw this one just for your understanding. Basically it is not automatic, it is not automatically generated. We have to draw this line manually. Let's insert an arrow first, this one, okay, then draw a line like this, okay, change the color, change the weights, okay. So this is how we make solid line, okay, and we show the relationship or the effect of causal factor on effect factors. So the attributes that are fall in this upper side, okay, D minus R, it shows the causal factors, and the attributes that fall in this area shows indicates the effect factors. So managers need to focus on these causal factors, means they are causing, they are critical factors, they are influential factors that are influencing others factors to happen. So that's why these identifying these critical factors is very important. Okay, so this is how DEMATEL actually presents a very good understanding about the relationship between attributes. So thank you very much for watching my videos and showing interest in using DEMATEL approach. And if you are interested in collaboration, I'm happy to collaborate with you, no problem. You just write email to me. Thank you very much.